All right, my beautiful people. Thanks so much for tuning in again to Wealth Begins in the Mind. It's ZRGJ, your certified financial educator. And I am actually going to, let me get my tag down here. There we go. And we are going through, again, going into episode number 57 of chapter number 57 of How Rich People Think. We're going through the book How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold. Steve! I'm coming from my check. Now, here's the deal, guys. Wealth begins in the mind. Once again, wealth begins in the mind. You want to change your results. You want to change what is happening in your financial world. It starts by changing the way you think. Think about money, how you use it, how you acquire it, all that stuff. And I would say that in order to venture to the status of wealthy, it makes sense for us to connect with wealthy people and see how they think. Because they obviously are doing something different than poor people are doing or middle-class people are doing. So why not tap into those resources to find out what they're doing, how they're thinking, how they operate, so that we can take some nuggets of wisdom from them and we can do the same. So you must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet. And the way that we do that is by reading, putting some things into our thought process, spending time with other people that are wealthy and starting to learn how they operate. So we are in chapter 57 of How Rich People Think. Normally this takes about, 10, 15 minutes or so. What I like about this book is that not only do you have a chapter to read through, but you also get a quote of the day, a question of the day, and a action step of the day. So you can actually take some things with you and ponder on them and actually let this stuff kind of sink in as we continue to learn more and more about how rich people think. So day number 57, let's get it. All right, so the middle class embraces advanced degrees. The world class embraces any form of education that makes them wealthier. The middle class embraces advanced degrees. The world class embraces any form of education that makes them wealthier. Now, the masses believe formal education is the only education that will help you become successful. When they want to make more money, their companies encourage them to go back to school to get an MBA or a PhD. Employers are often willing to pay for these advanced degrees. But this is one of the most inefficient strategies for increasing your income. Now, how many of you guys know some people that they have no idea what they want to do, so their first idea is to go back to school? Well, let me just go back to school. That's like one of the go-to strategies for people when they are tired of their job or they want to do something different. Let me go back to school. And so we're talking about that in this chapter today, because I always thought that was funny, especially if you don't have a plan. And so it says the most efficient and profitable way is to solve a problem no one else can solve and sell it. The most efficient and profitable way is to solve a problem no one else can solve and sell it. So this goes back to the very beginning. When we started in chapter 1, it talked about solving more problems and serving more people. So if you find a problem to solve that no one else can solve, now you have something that you can sell for profit. So the bigger the problem, the bigger the compensation. This is the cornerstone of every great fortune. So if you think about some of the great fortunes that are out there, just think about like Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg. What problem or what problems are they solving? And how many people are they serving with that problem? And you'll see why they're filthy rich. If you think about McDonald's, what problem are they solving? And how many people are they serving with the solution that they're bringing? And you'll see why they are so wealthy and rich. You think about Bill Gates. What problem was he solving? And how many people was he serving with that problem or with that solution? And then you can understand why he became so wealthy. So the cornerstone, the bigger the problem, the bigger the compensation. This is the cornerstone of every great fortune. Sometimes it takes more education, and that's when world-class thinkers turn to any form of education that will give them the knowledge they need to get what they want. Sometimes they find it in a college classroom, or more often, they turn to people who have done what they want to do. This is why personal and professional development seminars have become so popular over the years. Speakers, authors, and trainers who lead these programs have usually achieved massive success in their chosen field and have come back to share their secrets with others who wish to do the same. Some aspiring rich people join referral marketing or direct sales organizations to make money while getting a world-class education in entrepreneurship. So I talk to people about this as well, because many people have a good idea and they have a problem they can solve, but they have no idea how to sell it. They really don't understand entrepreneurship, because many of us have been indoctrinated to become employees. So we have an employee mindset. In other words, you tell me what to do, I'll do it and get it done by the time that you want it done. But an entrepreneur has a totally different mindset, and they don't have anyone telling them what to do, when to do it. They have to be self-starters to get out and create and do. So that's why even sometimes being a part of a direct sales organization can help you to learn about entrepreneurship, learn about marketing, and learn about sales, because they are world-class at doing it. All right, so this is another unconventional yet extremely effective method of learning from brilliant rich people who have amassed personal fortunes. The rich and ambitious are also great fans of self-study through the use of books, audio programs, and other educational materials. They will educate themselves by interviewing successful people in their field. They will hire personal coaches and consultants. They will tap any form of education available to make their dreams a reality. And they don't need a diploma or certificate of completion to validate their investment. So while the middle class tends to limit themselves to formal education, the world class is open to anything that moves them closer to their goals. And of course, you got to ask yourself, are you open to anything that'll move you closer to your goals? I can tell you that I am. I'm open to anything, because I understand that there's more than one way to skin a cat. And many times we've been taught that there's only one way, and we know that that's not true. There's plenty of ways. We've only been taught one way, but we can learn others. So here's your quote of the day by Henry Adams. He says, they know enough who know enough who know how to learn. They know enough who know how to learn. So have you learned how to learn? Or is your idea of learning just going to school, getting a certificate, getting a degree, getting something, some shiny object? And I've learned, guys, that those things have their value, but not once in my life can I recall someone asking me to see my degree. Not once in my life do I recall someone asking to see my certificate. It just has never happened. Just has never happened. I mean, it's great to have them on the wall for people to see them, but do they ever really ask you to see your degree or to see your certificate of completion? They just want to know that you can get the job done, that you're confident in what you're doing, and they'll be more than apt to give you a shot, give you a chance to prove yourself along the way. So here's your critical thinking question of the day. What are you doing on a daily basis to further educate yourself on how to become wealthy? What are you doing on a daily basis to further educate yourself on how to become wealthy? And here's your action step of the day. So action step is to join a referral marketing or direct sales company with a multi-level compensation plan to learn how to sell products, recruit people, and build a team. You will learn more about how rich people think and operate from observing the top performers in these companies than anywhere else that I found in 26 years of research. So the recommendation is to actually join some organization that you can actually learn how to sell products, recruit people, and build a team. Because these are three key areas that are not taught to many of us as we go through the public or the traditional or the formal education spaces. How to sell products, how to recruit people, and how to build a team. But you can learn these things in unconventional ways, which will help you in your own ideas that you want to build or bring forth, or whatever solutions that it is that you are, whatever problems it is that you're solving is going to help you push those solutions forward and get people to buy in what it is that you're doing. And so that's really it, man. That's the end of chapter 57. Here on going through the book, How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold. Again, you can find this book on my website in the recommended read section at www.ergj.net. I'm an ERGJ certified financial educator. We just talked about the middle class. They embrace advanced degrees. I've seen a lot of wealthy people that don't have degrees, but the world class embraces any form of education that makes them wealthier. And if you use your spare time to educate yourself, to expand your thought process in unconventional ways, it may not be like how everybody else is doing it. But guess what? If everybody wants to be rich, but not everybody is willing to do what's necessary to get there. So I would steer the road of doing things unconventional, doing things different than everybody else, because it's those people that are going on the road less traveled that actually have less competition, because everyone else is operating the same way. So anyway, just to let you know, also at the website, or if you're interested, on this Saturday coming up, August 6th, we got the class on, I'm teaching people how to invest and how to become owners of banks. And then also the following Saturday, we start our financial education program for kids ages 4 through 8. So if you got children in that area, you know children in those grade levels, and you want them to get a proper financial education, which most public schools will not give. I always ask myself, man, why don't they teach about money in school? Well, there's a reason. They want you to be dependent upon them, and they want everyone to become slaves to the monetary system so you continue to make the big corporations rich and prosperous. So there's a reason behind all this stuff, but I think that it's very important that everyone gets a financial education before they start college. So we're starting as early as ages 4 through 8, starting at age 4 through 8, and then we'll have a team program coming out later. Anyway, this is a book, How Rich People Think. This is ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator. Just remember this, guys, that you must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet.